Hello, welcome friends, welcome family, welcome to you who are new here, welcome to you who are coming back, whether you're coming back daily or intermittently. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going ahead and shuffling our thought of the day, and we are shuffling from the Healing Mind and Spirit cards by Dr. Brian L. Weiss, MD, and our cards today, we are going to go ahead and use the new cat tarot cards. They're really cute. Since I'm not as familiar with the cat cards as I am my regular decks that I use, we will be reading from the book about those meanings. I do have the basic meaning, but when you do different cards, their little books sometimes have little different antidotes in them, and so it's useful to go ahead and get to know a deck with its suggested book, and that's what we're doing today. So first we're going to we'll cut the deck and we'll pull the bottom card, and it says, I always remember that I am a spiritual being. That's your affirmation for today. Let's see what's on the back. Your true essence is your soul, which is eternal and exists in an ocean of love. You are not your body. So if this is not something you believe in, if you do not believe that you are a spiritual being, I am here to tell you that it is okay to get rid of your youthful beliefs or your childhood, what you were taught, and make a belief system that works for you. It is something that can be done. I have heard many times people say, I wish that I could be like you. I wish that I could believe in God. And the truth is, there was a time that I didn't. And I made a decision. I made a decision to do something that worked for me better, because living the way that I was living, I was still having a lot of trouble with depression. And it really took building a different belief system. And actually, I just became a believer. I believe everything. And now look at me. Now here I am. I'm not only a spiritual being, but I actually commune with the spirits and use my intuitive powers in order to make a living. And this is part of that. I'm not really sure what all I've said that I'm supposed to say, but I'm just going to go ahead and move along. So this is a pick of the day, so you use the card toppers to pick your card. I hope you had time to look at them. If you didn't, and if you still need more time to choose, feel free to go ahead and pause this video and take all the time that you need in order to do so. We are going to let's go ahead and get started. Guys, I must apologize. The past little while here, I have not been up to snuff, but I'm getting out of my funk and getting better, and these readings are going to get better and better. So under the hobby horse, we have the Four of Rods, also known as Wands. It's a very happy card. It often denotes a homecoming. In this particular deck, it does talk about enjoying your family and friends. And I do see a friend or a loved one's back there scratching his paws on the post. I love this deck because it is just so cute. I mean, okay, so I do want to go ahead and just always remember that you are a spiritual being. We do want to add those together. I also want to see if there's anything in the little book here about, what is this? This is the Four of Wands. And we're going to see what any little special thing it says. It says, what's not to love? A wide lawn to sprawl on, bountiful sprays of catnip. Everything is calm and stable. A veritable wealth of joy and celebration has sprung up around you. So make time to enjoy the rewards together with your loved ones. It's been said that this is one of the happiest cards in the minor arcana, and the key lies in sharing the pleasures and rejoicing in beauty together. Well, that is just very sweet, and I'm so happy for you that you are off to a great beginning. This is a very nice card about enjoying what you have and enjoying it with your loved ones. And you can take that affirmation with you. Now we're going to turn over the card that is under the feathers, and we're going to see what this card has to offer today. And we do have the Four of Cups. I've got the little book right here in my hand, and it is so cute. This really reminds me of my cats. My cats. So I had a little junkyard cat that my family and I raised with a little bottle, and he got to be big and fat. And then one day while I was at work, I was presented there was a whole parade that came into my classroom with this little fluffy cat, and I had to take him home or animal control was going to come get him. So I clocked out, I left school, and I brought this little fluffy kitty home. And that looks a whole lot like those guys. So let's go ahead and read what we have in the little book for you guys today with the Four of Cups. That's the Ace of Wands. Where's the Four of Cups? That's the Four of Wands. This must be the Four of Cups. Here we are. Ever wonder if you're legitimately bored and restless, or if you should be content with what's in front of you? What's this cup? What's in it? Should I take it? What about that one? So many options. Love can be annoying. No wonder you're delusional. You've been hurt in the past, and those high standards of yours, whether they are for self-protection or you're just being finicky, if you don't lower that bar a little, you might miss something right in front of you. Open up. Take a risk. Ooh, it's saying to open up in romance. This is a little bit different than what we would get with our regular Four of Cups. With our regular Four of Cups, it does talk about a wake-up call, like an epiphany, something that's right in front of you, seeing something really exciting that you have not really been paying attention to lately. I like that. That's pretty exciting, like a treasure, like a sneaky little treasure right in front of you just for you. I always remember that I am a spiritual being. I want to just read this part again. Your true essence is your soul, which is eternal and exists in an ocean of love. You are not your body. That's interesting. That is it is a thought, isn't it? It's a thought, something to think about, something to put in your hat. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. It's my big fat orange tabby again. There he is. We call him Biggie. Biggie Roll, actually. That happens to be one of his nicknames. He is crazy about the treats, and it looks like he's found some treats, and he's going to gobble them all up as fast as he can. Well, here's the thing. This card was in the upside down position, which does speak a little bit to being a little greedy. It also speaks to, like, if this is you today, I would say you need to check that. Especially if you're hungry, make sure you feed yourself before you get too hangry. This boy, this Biggie Roll, he has joint problems, and he's huge, and a lot like me. So he can get really grumpy, especially when he's hurting. And even though we are not our bodies, we do feel our body's pain, and we do have to take care of our bodies. So I guess we're just going to leave it at that. I think we're going to go ahead and move on. If he is someone you know today, think about if they snap out at you, or if they're trying to be greedy or controlling in any way. Just remember that they might be hurting and they might be hungry, and try to be patient with them. If it's you today, please be patient with yourself. And like I said, go ahead and make sure you've got your snacks and you got your lunch. And if you don't, go ahead and take care of yourself. Take whatever time you need to go do what you need to do to take care of yourself today, so that you're not hurting other people accidentally or on purpose. And now we are going to turn over here what I call the captain's wheel, steering wheel. I think it has like a real name. So if you know what that is, please go ahead. I'm having joint problems too. Look, you can see how swollen and shiny. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, put that in the comments what the name of that is. Sorry, I do get distracted. Ace of Wands. Isn't that cute? Look at, I just love it when you're playing with the kitty cat like that. I have that exact wand. And their little mouth open. See how his little mouth is open? His little teeth are showing. That's one of my favorite things. Oh, cats. Aren't they something? Always remember that I am a spiritual being. We're going to go ahead. Well, okay, so the Ace of Wands, this one did happen to be upside down. So what I'd like to say about that, I am going to go ahead and read from the little book, but we're going to talk about the Ace of Wands inverted for just a little bit before we get there. It just is mentioning don't let wants and desires control you. See how he's just totally lost himself in play, and that's fine. But we're going to pretend like metaphorically that wand happens to be wants and desires. Sometimes we can talk about these addictions, a little bit less than that maybe, not a full-on addiction, but something that you want that makes you do things you wouldn't ordinarily do. That's your admonition with this card today. And always remember that you are a spiritual being. So we are going to go ahead and open the book. And what are we looking at? We're looking at the Ace of Wands. I think he's right here. Where is he? Wands. The Ace of Wands. Creativity is in the air along with a rainbow of possibilities. This is a time for new beginnings, motivation, inspiration, creativity, vitality, and energy. Man, I hope that's my card today. I actually can't do these readings for myself. Well, they're all for myself, actually. If I tell you to do something, if I say go outside and get some sun on your face, I do that. I do that. I do all the things that I ask of you when I pull your cards, purposely, because I never want to ask anyone to do anything that I wouldn't be willing to do. That's why it's always easy small little things. Let's read the reversed because it was inverted when I drew it out of the deck. If you can't quite seem to reach your creative goals or find a new opportunity, don't give up. Rethink your plans and take a fresh swipe at your dreams, this time with full commitment. I kind of like to say I am a very creative person, and one of the things I really feel is important to know with creativity is that it does have to be a resting period between big creative moves. I need a drink of coffee. A sip of cuppa. There is just I don't know what to call it. I've heard there's a word in another language, Italian, I think, that means the rest before the creative burst. So if you're feeling stuck, rather than thinking of yourself as being stuck, think of yourself as resting before that next creative burst, and relax and go ahead and go with it. And always remember that you are a spiritual being. And again, if that is something that you don't necessarily believe, you can change your beliefs. I know that's hard to believe. Anyway, here we are. You don't have to change your beliefs to mine. I really believe that it's important for all of us to have our own pathways and our own beliefs and our own way to go. So, I hope you have found this moment and to be just what you needed. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But also, please do not make life altering decisions or changes based on video pick a card readings. Okay, not even this one. Not even this one. Um, if something is troubling you about your reading today and you really can't afford a reading, you can always, for free, just give me a call to talk about this reading. If that is something that you need to do, if something frightened you or upset you or worries you too much, I don't want to leave you hanging. So, um, you can look at my prices on my website if you're interested. That's all on my link tree if you're interested in getting a private reading. But we can always, I do a sliding scale for those of you who need a little break. So here we are at the end. I know I already did my outro and now I don't want to let go. Please stay, please stay. No. Actually, I have some things I need to do, so I appreciate your time. I really do. I thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to doing this again and seeing you again sometime soon. Thank you.